Israel announced the continuation of its military campaign in the Gaza Strip.
Israel announced the continuation of its military campaign in the Gaza Strip.
Forecasts for the labor export market in 2024.
Hello, so good to see you again in today's news. An exciting atmosphere to celebrate the party and celebrate the New Year of the Dragon 2024. Party General Secretary Nguyễn Thị Minh Khai on February 13th just visited King Thiên Palace, Thăng Long Imperial Citadel relic site, and he's just offered incense to express his deep gratitude to the contributions of our predecessors.
General Secretary Nguyen Phu Trong and his delegation respectfully offered incense and reported on Vietnam's development achievements and vowed to build a strong, peaceful, independent and prosperous nation. Speaking with officials and employees of Thăng Long Imperial Citadel relic area, General Secretary Nguyen Phu Trong emphasized that this is a place that marks 1,000 years of history, converging the sacred soul of rivers and mountains, and the quintessence of national culture, where successive dynasties expanding their borders and building up a 1,000-year history of civilization, culminating in the present-day Ho Chi Minh era. Therefore, each officer and employee needs to promote the highest sense of responsibility to contribute to preserving the good values of the Vietnamese people in Thăng Long, Hanoi, preserving and promoting the historical and cultural values of the World Cultural Heritage recognized by UNESCO.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said that Israel will not end the war and will push on until the total victory over Hamas forces.
Notice from the Israeli Prime Minister's office stating that this country will not miss any opportunity to free more hostages from Gaza. The announcement also called on United Nations relief agencies to support efforts to evacuate civilians from war zones in Gaza in the face of Israel's planned attack on Rafah, a town on the border with Egypt, where there are large numbers of displaced Palestinians. This statement was made after Israeli special forces said they had freed 2 hostages in an airstrike against the city of Rafah on the morning of February 12. This is a densely populated place with refugees, and Israel's attack near this location, making both Egypt and the United States worried.
Valentine's Day falls on February 14th. This is the time when the flower farmers in Colombia have been preparing for months to meet customers' demands ahead of the Valentine's Day rush.
This year, Colombian flower growers estimate they can export more than 700 million rose stems on this occasion, supplying more than 100 countries, of which the U.S. is the main market. Colombia is the leading flower supplier to the U.S. and the world's second-largest producer after the Netherlands. The Valentine's Day season typically creates about 27,000 jobs for local people. The number of flowers sold on this occasion accounts for 15% of Colombia's total annual flower exports. Specifically, in 2023, farms here exported 52,000 tons of cut flowers, reaching a value equivalent to $380 million United States dollars.
Upcoming are some updated news.
In the context of general difficulties of the economy, with flexible operating solutions in administrative reform and investment attraction, 2023 continues to be the year Nghệ An district achieved many milestones in many fields. Notably, budget collection and resource mobilization made significant results to complete the goals of building new rural areas and advanced rural areas in the area. GRDP growth rate reached 9.18%, ranking second in the province. This is the motivation for the district to successfully implement the tasks of 2024 with the goal of achieving GRDP growth rate of 10.6%. Nghệ An district is gradually becoming a dynamic economic region of the gateway area of Vinh city. Increasingly improved industrial clusters and infrastructure, clear and open policies to attract investment and improve people's lives will be the foundation for Nghệ An to develop strongly with a diverse and quality economy in the near future.
According to data from the General Department of Customs, Vietnam's tuna exports to the Middle East market in 2023 reached 82 million United States dollars. Currently, the Middle East is Vietnam's fourth largest export market after the US and EU. Vietnam's tuna exports to some markets in the Middle East region recorded an increase compared to 2022, such as Israel, Lebanon, UAE, Turkey. Meanwhile, exports to some markets decreased sharply, such as Egypt, Saudi Arabia. 2024 will be a year of many difficulties and challenges for this product. In addition to market difficulties, businesses also face many difficulties due to inadequacies in Vietnam's current food safety control regulations.
From February 15th, there will be new regulations on personal documents when flying. Specifically, when passengers check in for international flights, they must present one of the following documents: passport or laissez-passer, or other documents valid for entry and exit according to the provisions of law, such as separate visas, permanent residence cards, temporary residence cards, citizen identification cards. Passengers aged 14 years or older when checking in for flights on domestic flights must present one of the documents or electronic data with equivalent legal value. Passengers with foreign nationality who lose their passports must have a diplomatic note from the diplomatic agency or consulate of the passenger's country of nationality, or an official dispatch from the Department of Foreign Affairs, valid for 30 days from the date of confirmation.
The Ministry of Labor, Investment and Social Affairs has set a target of sending 125,000 workers abroad for employment this year. They will be sent to markets offering high and stable incomes, such as Japan, Taiwan, China, South Korea. In addition to traditional markets, some markets in Europe have been also exploited. More in the story. Last year, Vietnam sent nearly 160,000 workers abroad for employment under the contracts. Among them, Japan remained the leading market for Vietnamese workers, with more than 80,000, followed by Taiwan, China, with over 58,000, and South Korea with over 11,000. In 2023, Nghệ An sent about 24,000 workers abroad, exceeding the set plan.
In 2024, there will be many new markets opening up for workers working abroad, especially the European market. This year we will target new markets such as Croatia and some other markets such as Germany and Denmark.
In 2023, the foreign labor market has shown positive signs. In particular, in the first phase of 2024, more than 15,300 Vietnamese workers in 4 occupations will be selected to work in South Korea. This is an opportunity for many Nghệ An workers who want to work in South Korea under the EPS program. Notably, negotiations to expand occupations and labor receiving markets with partners in South Korea, Germany, and Australia continue to be promoted to expand the market for the coming years.
This year, our company will have policies to support employees to the maximum, supporting 100% of input training costs before taking the entrance exam.
To achieve the goal of sending about 125,000 workers to work abroad under the contracts, Ministry of Labor, Investment and Social Affairs continues to maintain existing markets, developing and expanding high-income markets in accordance with the qualifications and skilled Vietnamese workers. Through promoting the signing of international labor cooperation agreements with other countries, the Ministry of Labor, Investment and Social Affairs predicts that there will be more opportunity for Vietnamese workers to work abroad. The last story to end our program today. Thank you so much for your attention. Goodbye and see you later.